Hi guys, hope you're doing okay. I wanted to film a get ready with me video, and this is what the cosplay should look like. Now, it's a D&D character, because I'm going to play some D&D tonight, so let's get started, shall we? First, I would like to draw your attention to this very messy drawer of cosplay clothing that I use. Now I have 3 pieces of clothing that I use for this cosplay. The first one is this skirt, the second one, this top, and then as a little accessory, I use this lovely yellow scarf. Ignore the paw prints. So let's begin the actual process of getting into the cosplay. Now the first step for me is usually the makeup, which is pretty much the same for every time. It starts off with some concealer, as you can see here, and then I just blend it a little bit. I put a first little bit on and then blend it, and then I also put some on underneath my eyes because I don't get much sleep. And then I blend that, which is much harder than just blending the ones on the usual area of my face, so I take a bit longer with that, and I'm a little bit more careful with that. But that just makes me look really pale, so I use this little bit of face powder. So you can see me applying that here with the larger end on one of my makeup brushes, and that's what I use for the face powder because it just gets me to cover more of it. So that's the second step in the makeup. Then it's putting on some blusher, and that's the blush palette I use, and I use the smaller, slightly denser end of the blush. Hi, Editor Crystal here. It was at this point in the editing process that I actually had to go and play D&D, so the rest of this voiceover is being recorded the next morning. Now, because this D&D character is a sun elf, I always imagined her to have a sort of shimmery, ethereal, or a vibe, I don't know, to her, so you can see me putting on this highlighter just to make my face slightly shiny. Now, I don't know how much it shows up on camera, but I promise you, I did have a sparkly face that night. The next step for me is some bronze eyeshadow because, as well as being slightly sparkly, I imagined her to have a sort of bronze, gold, yellowy, orange type colour scheme, like a very warm palette. So this is me putting on the eyeshadow here. Now, it takes a while because I'm not that experienced with makeup, so I'm very, very careful, and it takes a lot of adjustment with the eyeshadow. And the next step after the eyeshadow is this gold eyeliner that I add for just another fun detail for this character. So this is me putting it on here. Once again, not very experienced with makeup, so I'm really just winging it for this eyeliner. And the next step is the clothing. There's the top, and after the top goes this skirt. I really like the skirt because it's not only just pretty, it's got lots of lovely embroidery details on it, but it's also very good. It fits lots of different people because of the drawstring waistband, and it's actually very good at keeping me warm despite being so thin. So luckily I didn't freeze in the cold December evening that I was playing D&D during. After the skirt, I add a yellow and gold scarf around my waist. Ignore the paw prints. For an extra detail because I don't own many yellow items of clothing, so it's just another thing for me to add to this cosplay just to make it look a bit more detailed. After I've got the outfit done, I asked one of my parents to put my hair up in this half up to half down style just to keep it out the way. It makes it a lot easier, but it also looks quite nice. And you can see me adding this lovely gold hair clip in here. I might put a picture that makes it a bit more visible because you can't really see it. After the hair clip, I add some more jewellery like this necklace. A fun detail about this character I thought would be that every time she goes somewhere, she gets a new piece of jewellery. So she gets this necklace first. And then she also has these 4 rings, and it's usually a bit of an interesting time figuring out which finger each one goes on because obviously they're different sizes. So I have to figure out which one fits on which finger. And the final step is to add the elf ears. Now, the reason I do this last is because it takes a lot of fiddling, it takes a while, and also I don't want them to fall off or anything whilst I'm putting the items on. So I put those on, check that they're even, and that's pretty much all I do to get into the cosplay. The final detail, the prop I use, is this book, which is my character's prized possession. So that's it. I hope you like this cosplay. I hope you like this get ready with me. Let me know if you want to see more of these videos in the comments. Bye!